Good morning, Cancer. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your weekly tarot reading. Hold on. We're not centered again. I just cannot stay centered. I'm in the middle now. Okay, anyways. This one's going to be for Monday, July 14th through Thursday, July 17th. I will be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings and get you through the weekend. So that's the whole deal. I am purposely using the Alice in Wonderland type deck for my daughter. That's what she asked for, so that's what we're doing this week. Okay, so if you're watching Lindy, this one's for you too, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, for my Cancers, let's get this rolling. Okay. Alrighty, stay there. For my Cancers. Okay, folks, here we go. We're starting this one off with the Moon. Well, alrighty then. Okay, followed by the Magician. And then I've got Judgment. That's your recent past or your backstory. Currently, I have you with the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. In the near future, we're looking at the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Six of Wands. So the undercurrent to this entire reading has something to do with public recognition. Whether that is you receiving public recognition, or whether this has more to do with you receiving maybe adverse public recognition, meaning sometimes it can have something to do with people gossiping or, having opinions about you and causing you grief over whatever, those kind of things. So I'm not sure which way this plays in. We'll have to see in a minute. The card at the center of your read is the Four of Pentacles. That is all about you not wanting to let go of something or holding on for dear life to something that possibly has passed its expiration date or is no longer serving you, okay? It doesn't have to be a person, place, or thing. Sometimes it's just an emotion or a way of thinking that you have outgrown and you still won't let it go. So we'll see how it plays in as well, okay? All right, let's start from the beginning, which would be the past. We're going to go with the Moon, the Magician, and Judgment. Okay, what are we doing here, Cancer? So you're manifesting, what are you manifesting? You're manifesting an ability to see what you're not seeing, meaning that you don't trust the situation right now. You think that things have been done in the dark and you want them to bubble to the top or come to the light. So you're manifesting that to happen so that you can call judgment on a situation. So I guess your intuition is screaming at you that something has transpired and you don't know about it yet. So your manifestation is that it will come out so that you can call judgment in the situation. That's a little bit negative there, Cancer. You're thinking a little bit negatively. Anyways, this isn't right now anyhow. This is your recent past. So I guess this is what you were doing in the recent past, okay? It doesn't tell me whether or not you got what you wanted there, but that's what you were doing, okay? Got it. Okay. Now we're going to go forward into the current. So currently where you're at. You've got the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So right this minute, you're feeling quite stuck in a collaboration that you're in. However, on the flip side of that, you're holding on to it for dear life. So you're stuck there, okay? But you must be comfortably stuck because you're holding on to it for dear life, is what it looks like to me. I don't understand why this mattered up here. I'm a little bit thrown. Hold on one second. Maybe it's going to work its way out this direction. Magician, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The Moon to the Hangman to the Ten of Cups. All right, let's keep going and see if this plays together. All right, so right now you're comfortably stuck in a situation that you refuse to let go of. Got it. So you're not growing, but you're not leaving either. You're just staying where you're at. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, now where are we going? Into the near future. I have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords. So you're after your emotional fulfillment in the near future, or you're coming into your emotional fulfillment. That's good. Queen of Swords is how you're presenting, so you're very defensive here. That must have something to do with what you're not trusting up here, I suppose. Okay. Sword drawn. Trying to look at things from a logical standpoint, not an emotional one. And you're stressed out. Why are you stressed out? Okay, no, wait a minute, let me switch this. So is the you being stressed out have something to do with the Three of Pentacles? So somebody you collaborated with in the past and you're worried somebody's going to call judgment on you? Did I get this wrong from the start? Is this all about you? You're actually in the past manifesting people not letting the truth bubble to the top because possibly you're the one who did something that was wrong. And you don't want judgment called on you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense that way. So now you're staying stuck in a situation that you're comfortably stuck in. You're stifling your growth, but you're still comfortably stuck there. You don't want to move. Eventually, it looks as though that begins to render you your Ten of Cups, so that's good. You're still defensive about whatever took place in the past that you don't want to come out. But it keeps you constantly with a sense of stress that you can't let go of because you don't know if it's going to come out. And the Six of Wands over here is you being worried about some people who must know whatever's transpired in the past. So you stay constantly worried about what they're saying or doing. Meaning you're worried that they're going to say something and blow the whole deal, right? That's how this looks to me. It's either that or you are worried about what people think about you and your situation, but I can't imagine why that would be so stress-inducing. Maybe. What do we got behind it? The Lovers, okay, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, Cancer, it looks to me like you have done something in the past that you don't want to come out, okay? It involved a love situation, which you have now decided is your wish fulfillment. I don't know that you knew it was your wish fulfillment in the past, okay? You're staying comfortably stuck in the situation you're in because that's where you want to be. Eventually, in the near future, it starts to actually bring you into your emotional fulfillment. That's a plus. But you have to stay defensive and on guard because you don't know. Somebody else must know about whatever happened, and you're fearful they're going to say something, is how I see this. Okay, let's see what else we got. That's how that's playing out. Because from the other direction, that's the Moon to the Hanged. Yep, that's what I got here. Okay. Let me see what else we got. We've got Five of Swords, the Star card, and the Queen of Wands. So you're still holding on to hope and faith. But with the Five of Swords, there's some kind of conflict you're trying very desperately to avoid. Almost feels like you have evolved and changed since the person that you were in the past, or you're trying to at any rate. So you're trying to not have to be accountable for whatever took place in the past because that's not you anymore. That's what I see here. So you're trying to avoid a conflict because you don't think it'll end well. You're holding on to hope and faith in your ability to be able to do that. 3 more and we'll do the days of the week. I got the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Empress. You feel as though you were foolish with your emotions in the past. But you feel like now you've evolved into the Empress, and so you are praying for a way to somehow skate through this. Because truly that is no longer the person that you are, whatever this was back here. Okay, I get it. All right, let's see what we got. Monday, I've got the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. So there's a reason to celebrate on Monday. Some sort of a, I don't know. Monday looks fun. It looks like there's a reason to celebrate some sort of a free-spirited occurrence or something happens that makes you feel free. Tuesday, I have Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. You're trying very hard to make up for past wrongs or something here. You're definitely trying to fulfill a sense of reciprocity within your divine union at this point. Wednesday, I have Temperance and the Two of Swords. There's a decision that needs to be made here and you're just not making it. Temperance would say that if you were to make this decision, whatever it is, it would bring a sense of healing and balance, but I don't think you're going to make it anyways. Thursday, I have now the Two of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Same decision, you still haven't made it. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups is all about you trying to save the day, save a situation. The week looks fairly uneventful. It looks good for you Monday through Thursday. Whatever you have going on here doesn't look bad either. Really, it doesn't. It looks pretty good. I mean, I really do feel like you've evolved out of whatever this was that you had going on in the past, so that's the best you can hope for. So it looks like a good reading. I think the energy's good here. That's what you get. Okay. There you go. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best week you possibly can. I will be back on Wednesday with bonus readings, and then I'm here every morning with the daily energy check-ins. If you want to stop by and check those out, they're kind of cool, kind of fast. Okay, kind of easy every day. And that's it. Thanks for everything. Take care.